All right, so let's talk about kind of the results that we saw that just released. I think Eggman's like on it all the time. Like he just dead ass like he's so fast with it. I'm not even gonna lie. Look, we got Pasadena, we got London regionals. Um, so here we have this is the pie chart on the right here for basically all the leaders. 100 Shanks, which is like double the next most at Teach, and then Pluffy around the same as Teach, same as Bonnie. Zoro, a small drop off, only 30. Luchi, Doofy, 26, 23. Super low numbers, I'm not gonna lie. 20 Usopp, 20 Smoker. These are the new leaders. Expected. Usopp's low in the tiers. I think Smoker's underrated. People are not jacking him like that. And then for top 16, we had 4 Luffys, 3 Shanks, 3 Teach, 1 Nami, 1 Doofy, 1 Kid, 1 Zoro, 1 Bonnie, 1 Lim. So like super diverse. Like this right here, I personally don't like fully when it's like competitively, like anything can win. Right now, it's like get a good lucky bracket and just know the deck you're playing. And as long as it's like a top 10 deck, you can literally just top with it. Which is like fine, you know. I definitely like the triangle meta a lot more now that I'm, you know, more into trading card games. I've been playing One Piece for almost 2 years. I'm almost in that 2-year mark. I started a bit late. But yeah, that's pretty interesting that we have the most Shanks, and over here we didn't have the most Shanks in the top 16. The skill floor, like the skill ceiling for Shanks is like really low. There's not much you can do to like, you know, outplay your opponent really. But the natural, like just general power of the deck is super high. And so that's why a lot of people are playing it. It's like you can turn your brain off literally and just, you know, win out games. It's pretty interesting how that is the top deck right now in the meta. But hey, you know, this is very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the London results here, and then we'll take a look at some deck lists as well. So it's about the same. Obviously, a little bit more Doofy here on this side of things. Zoro, Luchi, Usopp. Obviously, this was an 1,000-man tournament, if I'm not mistaken. 963 players. So almost no smokers, no RPs, no Usopps, barely any Luchi. We're starting to see more decks on Zoro, Bonnie, and then Purple Luffy, Doofy, two of the top 4, and then the top 2, Shanks and Teach, which it should be like that. And then as far as the top 32 goes, a lot more Shanks converted here than Teaches. Out of the 100 Teaches, only 4 converted. Out of the 186 Shanks, 8 Shanks converted to the top 32. 5 Dofies. These numbers are really good for Doofy here. 85, 5 of them topped. 4 Usopp, 4 Luchi, 1 Kid, 1 Luffy, 1 Zoro. And so even still, we're seeing a lot of diversity here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leaders. 9 leaders in that top 32, and over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leaders in the top 16, which is insane to think about how many different decks we're having actually top. This limb that won, we have to look at it. We have to look at the limb list. Let's take a look at Shanks, a Blackbeard, Usopp, Blackbeard, limb, Usopp. And then I think that should be, I guess we can look at Luchi and Doofy and see how they differ from last set. And then I guess a kid list, which is like pretty basic though. So for starters, we have this card here. On play, reveal up to 1 artificial Devil Fruit Smile from your deck, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So you look through your deck, you add 1 Devil Fruit Smile. You actually don't play this card. I'm not sure why he used it, but like obviously you play this on your 1. You can look through your whole deck, see what's in your life, basically looking through your whole deck on some like prize searching, prize mapping for Pokemon fans, like if you know what I'm talking about. Like you're literally looking through your deck and see what's in your life with this card, which is like insane. I don't know if this actually has any other use in the deck. Maybe the Sabo, what is this? No, draws 1. I'm not too familiar with the deck, but this is the list here. Usohachi obviously to rest and then go for game. No 9-cost Zoro, which is interesting. But we do have a top knot, which like bottoms of 4, which is like good for the Blackbeard matchup. I think Lim is already favored, but very interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to make a video and talk about this list, play a little bit, get used to it. And then we have Shanks, one of the strongest decks right now, top 2, like in almost every conversation. This new Luffy is so damn good. This Luffy is like actually just insane, in my opinion. All the red decks should be on this here. And then obviously we have pretty standard. We have one tech card, the KO Shanks. Pretty standard for the rest. We're running Usopp as the 5-drop of choice. I've seen Marco. I've seen Rayleigh's. The new choppers that are insane. We got the Sanjis as well that are insane. This is probably like the best card to run in Shanks. Every version of Shanks should be having this. They're on the searcher build, but pretty standard. This Luffy just gives this deck so much more options and so powerful, man. Let's go ahead and look at Usopp. So this is as general as a build can get, as basic as a build can get. It's the 7/7/4, which means you play Rebecca, you play a Kyros, you bounce a 5, and then you play like a 4-cost, like a Cavendish, a Frankie, or more importantly, a Zoro and pop a 4. You send back a 5, you pop a 4, and then this, if you have stage active, can actually swing into your opponent's board. So it's like you get deluxe value. The Rebecca here draws you a card. You have so many options. And then obviously if you're running King Kong Gun, you can just, steal games, sack your opponent with like double King Kong Gun, and they're at 2 life and they think they're safe. No, they're not. We're running 7 searchers, which is very consistent. 12 blockers, which is very defensive. This deck only has 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so it's on 20 bricks, which is pretty standard. It's pretty standard. I think if you're anything over 20 bricks, like you're doing something wrong. So that is Usopp. Then we have Blackbeard. Obviously, this list has I bid 500 million. I personally don't like it. It's very sacky, but if you have a good run, you're lucky. This card here plus this in your life is like, recipe for disaster for your opponent, I guess. Always running 4 Kuzans. Liberations can be taken out right now as the meta is a little bit slower, or a little bit faster. You won't have time to actually use it. I run one in my Blackbeard list, but at the end of the day, you might just not ever use it. It is what it is. But yeah, pretty standard here for sure because the meta is super fast, and so you need that card to really just stop your opponent, especially matches like Zoro or any red decks that are fast. 7 2Ks, pretty standard for the rest of it. Most Blackbeard deck lists look about the same. Luchi, this is kind of different. We have the Stussy, we have more Kaido, Sabo, we're running Kaku, we're running Laboon, we're running Kuzan, like so many cards in this list. We're running Mancherry. A lot of cards that were previously good are coming back, such as the Kuzan. I don't think Luchi and OP10 ran as much Kuzan. Laboon, interesting card. I've seen Tashigi to further tech for the Blackbeard matchup. I'm not sure how good that fares into the mirror, but definitely something to test out here. But yeah, this is like all the Luchi lists now are like super fair and they're super crazy. Not super consistent, but like obviously a lot more than half of your cards like either KO something or reduce. So you always find these weird combinations of pieces where you can actually just kill things. And then next up we have Doofy. We got 3 red rocks. Like, come on. I know some Dofies still run Gravity Blade, but we're on 3 red rocks. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is how you have to play the deck now. It's still very standard. You just take out Jinbei and you go a little more heavy on the events, on the clear events, because you're still about the same deck, right? You still got Teach. You can still do these crazy plays. Jozu, Teach Effect, summon a body. Red Rock, Teach Effect, summon a body. Like, you can set up crazy turns still. Law Bounce still bounces a 4. Still gets you a 4 cost or less from your side of the board. Bounces a 4. Well, I guess you can bounce anything. It doesn't have to bounce a 4 on your side, but it's pretty crazy. Like the lists are still doing well. The lists are still topping. It's like if you want to be consistent, this is the deck to be consistent. You run almost 12 cards here, 4 Buggy, 4 Sengoku, 4 Perona that all help with consistency. Like you see early Teach. Your opponent's going to have a bad time. I think it does have some matchups that it does struggle against. Like Usopp, it probably struggles a slight bit more against Luchi now. I don't know. They both got nerfed. Maybe that matchup is still 50-50, but this is a standard Doofy list from now on. We're going to see a lot of red rocks for the Doofy matchup, Bonnie matchup, Shanks matchup. You want to see your red rocks. Very, very good card. And then obviously Kid here, very basic. You kind of have to stick to that Supernova package for the most part. Damned Punk, KO's a 5 cost. Basically your game ender. Obviously you want to run a little bit of aces. You want to run your Supernovas that you can stand the 7 cost that heals. They cost that trashes your opponent's life. This here is going to, just be a blocker, be that big annoying body. You run Nami for 5 cost KOs, Gadatsu's for any earlier KOs, Nico Robin to further annoy your opponent and trash even more life. Same thing with the Hawkins. Same concept, playing a little bit defensive with the Shirahoshi here. X Drake Arrest, you got your Searchers, the Kikus for trigger. This is as greedy as the list can get. And yeah, what place did this list get? Let me see. London Regional, it got top 16. So 1 round away from getting that top 8 in Top Cut, which is like pretty insane. But yeah, that's going to be, the breakdown. What do you think the meta is going to shift to? I think we're going to see more Ploofies. I know that one in VA and we didn't go over it, but a Ploofy one, a Smoker one. There was 4 regionals, a Lim one, and then what was the last one? Pasadena, Nami one. Adam Cisneros, Nami GOAT, certified best Nami in the world. I don't think anyone can actually contest him. I don't even think anyone else plays Nami. I personally, if anyone knows when Nami was like considered good and people were like trying it, I hated Nami. It's just like I hate playing against it. That's what it is. It's like play the deck, don't play me again. Like, come on. Anyways, though, shout outs to him. Back to back 2 at Pasadena, by the way. It's like crazy. It's crazy to even think about. That is gonna be the end of this video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.